Good job! God told Noah to build an enormous boat and ark so that he and his family might be saved. Some parts of a plant cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuole. High five! Can you five? Temple of Artemis.
Inside my school, we listen to Christians and
Welcome to another homeschool week with us. We are in our 4th week of homeschooling now. In this video, I show you how we do our devotional time, some games and activities we do to help review the classical memory work. I also share with you some related books we read and our general homeschool flow. I also share with you how we learn math and language arts and do kindergarten at home. If you are thinking about homeschooling and wondering what it would even look like, I hope this video encourages you that it can be very simple and joyful and anyone can do it.
These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation.
We always begin our day with our morning devotional time during breakfast. This is one of the most important parts of our day, and I really don't know how we would have this time if I had to get my kids off to school each morning. I'm so thankful that I don't have to wake my kids up early and we can take our time with breakfast. While my kids eat, I read to them from the Bible and a Bible study that we are going through by Driven by Grace.
What did God tell Noah to make? What did God tell Noah to make? An ark.
I like to read both from my Bible and the Complete Illustrated Children's Bible so that my kids see the same content as in both Bibles.
God told Noah to build an enormous boat and ark so that he and his family might be saved.
The Bible study we are going through is from Driven by Grace. I love using this Bible study because it goes along with the classical Bible memory work.
And there's Noah and everybody working on the boat. You see that?
I absolutely love having this time with my kids in the morning. It's always chaotic and sometimes I can't read a sentence without getting interrupted. There is sometimes conflict and bad attitudes, but I'm reading God's Word to my children and I love that this is our habit in the morning. Sometimes it doesn't last long, but I'm instilling this habit and I know as they get older, we will be able to discuss more and expand on this time.
So Noah was a good man in a time when there were lots of not good people. And so that's why God wanted to save Noah and his family. So he gave him a boat so that when it rained and got all flooded, Noah and his family would be safe. Isn't that?
Did it hail in that storm?
It might have hailed, yeah. We listen to correction and accept discipline with a submissive spirit.
We also go over one of Sally and Clay Clarkson's 24 family ways.
Now here's our Bible verse that goes with that. I bet you'll recognize it. Even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his deeds
No,
are
I
good
know.
or upright. Do you know it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you say it?
I keep one up throughout the week on my chalkboard and then put up a new one the next week. I also have Bible verses that go with each family way that I put up on my other chalkboard. We work together as a family throughout the week to memorize these verses.
Kim said good job.
My kids have coloring books that go along with these 24 family ways. They color the family way we are discussing, and it's a great way to talk more about what it means. These 24 family ways are biblical principles that are simple and easy for children to understand. They are such a great way to teach children biblical truths, and I love memorizing Bible verses that are related each week. I also have found songs that are actually the Bible verses we are memorizing to a fun tune. This really helps my kids memorize them. I have a matchup of each family way with a related Bible verse and song on my blog. I'll link in the description where to find that. My 3-year-old is getting a lot better at tracing, and she keeps asking me how to hold her pen the correct way. It's fun to see how she's able to do some more drawing and writing activities now. My older daughter is now coloring the activity page from the Bible study we are going through. We read about Noah this week, so she is coloring Noah's Ark. These activity pages are so fun for my girls. They really enjoy them. Up to the light, across the street. Outside the station. What one was called? The Arabian Desert. Okay. Is it Mama's turn now? Mama's turn. Ready? What number do you think I'm going to get? You're going to get 1 again? Oh, I got 5! Can you find 5? Do you remember what sea that is?
The Black Sea.
Yes! Assyrian Empire, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Babylon. For geography this week, I decided to take us outside. With fall fast approaching, I want to take advantage of as much outside time as I can. We learned about the Hittite Empire this week and play the dice game I made. We take turns rolling a die and my girls try to say the location that matches the number they rolled. We also sing our geography song together to the tune of Apples and Bananas. I have songs to the memory work we learn each week. I'll link my YouTube channel below where you can find all these fun songs. Hanging gardens of Babylon, Temple of Artemis. Very pretty. Where's your lie? There's your lie. This week for history, we are learning about the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Pyramids of Giza, Hanging Gardens of Babylon. My daughters work on making their own pyramids as I read some from this book about the ancient wonders. Pyramids of Giza are the burial site of 3 Egyptian rulers or pharaohs.
Look at that color.
Very nice. So these guys, see them? This is what you're making. You're making these pyramids. That's where they buried rulers of Egypt. I'll link this pyramid template below in the description. The tombs were built from millions of blocks of stone. I try to read a little out of a related history book as my girls work on some kind of history activity each week. The largest and oldest is the Great Pyramid. My daughter also enjoys putting these 7 wonders of the world puzzles I made together. Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. It's a great opportunity to talk about these different wonders and sing our history song together. My girls love puzzles, and I love finding puzzles that relate to the geography we are learning about. Elephants. Giraffes.
Baby.
Counting on Nama.
What's Nama?
A mathematical tale on Noah's Ark. Oh, long before there was an ark or a flood, there was a little girl named Nama. This week I found this fun math book that is also about Noah's Ark called Counting on Nama by Erica Lyons. My girls loved it, so we read it several times, and I love that it's about math and Noah's Ark. My girls are coloring their Bible study activity page about Noah as I read this to them. She factored in their height, their weight, and their temperament too. She carefully calculated.
There's a lion around.
Yeah. Very pretty. What are you coloring now? Is that a birdie?
It's a red birdie.
Or a red bird?
Because the white didn't walk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were coloring like a dove.
Goldie body.
Goldie bodies! Do they both have Goldie bodies?
Yes.
3. How many mitochondria in the animal cell? 4. So animal cells have more mitochondria than plant cells. Some parts of a plant cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuole, cell wall, cell membrane, mitochondria, chloroplast, and Golgi bodies. For science this week, we learn about a plant cell and how it's different from an animal cell. My daughter loved this activity where she got to find the differences between them. You can download this from my blog too. I'll link in the description below where to find it. Cell has more mitochondria than plant cells. What are you going to color next?
Baba. Those.
Ooh, those are chloroplasts. Now, do animal cells have any chloroplasts?
No.
No, just plant cells.
We also planted some seeds as part of an activity we received as a gift this week. It went perfectly with learning about a plant cell. I always try to do some kind of science experiment with my girls each week. I keep it very simple, but it's so fun for them. It's out of my comfort zone because it often makes a mess, but I do think it's really good to at least have it as a goal each week. We also do a science experiment in our community group on Tuesdays, which is really fun.
Inside my school. Among my friends.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews. Hebrews 7.
It's a new day and another morning devotional time. I try to make the most of these morning times because my girls are all awake and fresh. I try my best to not make plans right away in the morning so I don't have to rush this time. Again, I don't know how we would do this if I had to take my kids to school each morning, so I am very, very thankful.
God told Noah to build an ark, and did people think Noah was kind of silly for building an ark? Yeah, because was there any water that the ark would go on when Noah first started building it?
No.
No, so he just built this boat on dry land. People are like, why are you building a boat on dry land? But that's what God told me to do, so I'm going to do it. Even if I don't understand it, I'm going to obey and trust God. Can you try to read that for me?
We listen to directions and
I want to show you now what I do in regards to math and language arts with my girls. My older daughter is going through the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. We are really enjoying it so far. It's simple and beautiful and engaging. I make it a goal to do a few lessons with her each week. Some mornings it makes sense and some it doesn't, and I don't stress about it. If we do a little each week, I call that good. It would be fine too if we skipped a week or two and didn't do it at all. Kids definitely don't need to start with math this early. My daughter just likes it and is really good at it, so I like doing it with her. I think it's so important to know your child and whether it's good or not for them to start something like math.
How many ovals are there?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
Ooh, you get to do 5 again.
I have to hold this loosely because sometimes with a toddler and a baby, it feels impossible to do any math with my daughter. So if it's really not working one morning, I just drop it and try to do it later in the day with my daughter or just not at all that day.
Very good X's. Those are awesome. You gonna draw one on your own now?
For handwriting, we are using Handwriting Without Tears. It's awesome and my daughter really likes it. Also with this, I shoot to try to have my daughter do a few pages a few times a week. She is very into writing cards for people lately too, so she is getting lots of writing practice. Homeschooling littles in kindergarten should largely be about reading together, playing together, spending time with your kids, and leaning into what they're interested in. Lots of games and activities. It should be fun and no pressure. I hope you've enjoyed getting a peek into our homeschool week and seeing what kindergarten and preschool age homeschooling can look like. I hope this encourages you that it can be simple and fun and so sweet to get this time with your kids while they are little. Thank you for joining me. If you are enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I am posting 2 videos per week relating to homeschooling and healthy living. Also follow me on Instagram. I like to post what I do with my kids throughout the week relating to homeschooling.